Hey everybody, this is Tracy here with another edition of A View from Tracy's Point. And I am here with an update on the Taylor Williams case. And remember, she is the 5-year-old girl that was reported missing in Jacksonville, Florida. And police had named her mother, Brianna Williams, as a person of interest. And it was announced that they were extending the search for Taylor from Jacksonville to Alabama, where the mother is originally from. And so it came out today that the search did turn up a body. Police right now are, doing an autopsy and, well, probably not an autopsy, but they're doing whatever forensic work that they need to do to identify the body. But they are pretty certain that it is Taylor Williams. And so the mother is under arrest. And when police went to arrest her, she had taken an overdose of pills. So she's in the hospital for that. They don't seem to think that whatever she took, she intended to actually kill herself. They are unimpressed with Brianna Williams, and you guys know that she is in the military. And so I have a story that the sister of Brianna Williams was interviewed, and she basically said that they have not physically seen Brianna in 2 years. And Brianna told a whole bunch of lies to the police during the investigation, which led them to Alabama. They became concerned and it led them to Alabama. And one thing in particular that she told the police was that she had visited her mother back in June, and that the mother had watched Taylor or something to that effect. But the sister is saying that that is not true, that the mother didn't watch Taylor, that they haven't seen Taylor. And so I guess that's what led to the "have you seen Brianna in the last 6 months?" And then that's also what led them to do a search in Alabama because, for some reason, she said that she had gone to see her family in Alabama, but they say that they haven't seen her in 2 years. And so I'm going to go ahead and play the press conference from the sheriff and the state attorney as they talk about where they're going to proceed. Because they haven't identified the body as Taylor, they are charging Brianna Williams with lying to law enforcement as well as child neglect. And then once the autopsy comes back and it confirms that it is Taylor, then she will be charged with murder. And then one thing that the sister also said in her interview is that she doesn't believe that Brianna killed Taylor. She believes that Brianna knows what happened to Taylor. And if you watch my update from last night, I stated that I think that the father might be involved and maybe he was the one that killed her. But the sister seems to be implying that Brianna had met a new guy 6 months ago, and that police may want to look into him and talk to him and find out what happened. But here is the press conference, and I'll be back with that interview from the sister and plus some information about the suicide attempt.
And joining me here today is our state attorney, Melissa Nelson. So as we reported earlier today, search teams uncovered the remains of a child in a wooded area in Alabama. Teams on the ground there are working on recovering the victim. And while indications are that this may be Taylor Williams, the exact identification of the victim will be made pending some detailed forensic analysis of those remains. Brianna Williams, the mother of Taylor Williams, has been arrested this evening on charges of child neglect and giving false information to investigators during the search for Taylor. The suspect has been absentee booked at a local hospital after being admitted today due to an apparent overdose of some sort. So the search effort was a massive operation which included teams from local, state, and federal agencies, and our community is indebted to them for their help, resources, and continued support. I'd also like to thank our local community for the outpouring of support and information that we've received for the last 7 days on working this case. So with that, I will turn it over to our state attorney for public comment.
Sheriff. The missing persons investigation of 5-year-old Taylor Rose Williams that began last week culminated into an effort among multiple law enforcement agencies under the lead of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and across states. This is obviously not the outcome any of us had hoped to reach, but I want to thank all of the law enforcement agencies who really coordinated in an extraordinary effort to make this search happen. So this investigation has led us to what we believe to be the remains of Taylor Rose. And as Sheriff Williams mentioned, Ms. Williams has been arrested for the felonies of child neglect as well as making false statements during this investigation. So obviously at this time, many questions still loom and our office's work is just beginning. The amount of information that we have is frankly staggering and the legal implications complicated. This will require the systematic investigation of every piece of information, item of evidence, and lead to date. So as the sheriff asked, anybody who may have additional information about this case, we encourage you to please contact the sheriff's office. Already, the community's calls and cooperation have indeed mattered. We will continue to work with law enforcement to ultimately answer every question we are able to and ensure that justice is served for Taylor Williams.
So during the press conference, the sheriff, he confirmed that Brianna Williams is currently in the hospital with serious injuries from an apparent overdose. Brianna Williams will remain stationed at the Tactical Operations Center with the Navy as the investigation continues, according to a Navy spokesperson, and it says a close family friend to Petty Officer Brianna Williams, who wished to remain anonymous, told reporters that the mother was on suicide watch while she was living on NAS Jacksonville during the investigation. So apparently she didn't return to this home that she had moved into a week ago. She has actually been on the naval base, and that may be strategic on her part because maybe she gets some special consideration or something by being on the naval base. I'm not sure. And the friend also went on to say that she overdosed after the child remains were found and when police were on their way to arrest her, and Brianna Williams was flown by helicopter to the hospital, the friend also said. And so I wonder where this friend was when this child turned up missing and Brianna needed a babysitter, because remember they were trying to link a Craigslist ad for a babysitter that was placed last Sunday, I believe it was, to Brianna. And so on Monday, the sheriff named Brianna Williams as a person of interest after she stopped cooperating. She reported her daughter missing last Wednesday around 7:20 a.m. from their home on Ivy Street in Jacksonville's Brentwood community. And upon investigating, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement issued an Amber Alert for Taylor. The search has since expanded near Demopolis, Alabama, and includes multiple agencies. And they said we'll continue to work with law enforcement to ultimately answer any question we are able to and ensure justice is served for Taylor Williams. And anyone who may have additional information, please call the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office at 904-630-0500. And I'm really leaning to the fact that she is trying to protect somebody. I mean, I don't know. This is just a really weird story. Unfortunately, it has come down to this. I don't know. Like, did she kill the little girl 6 months ago? That's the strange question that's out there. So the main question is, when did she kill her daughter, or when did the daughter die? Was it 6 months ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? Was it last week when she reported her missing? Obviously, something definitely is going on with her, and I'm sure that the police are going to get to it. And then while I was waiting for this press conference to come. They were supposed to do a press conference at 2:00. I waited till like almost 4:00, and then I had to go out and run errands. But this was the information that the sister gave that really made the whole situation seem strange. She says that she hasn't seen Taylor in 2.5 years. She said her sister didn't completely cut off communication with their family, but Brianna wouldn't answer texts from them for months. And she says that the only way we would hear from her is if we were reaching out to her. We were asking, how y'all doing? How is Taylor? Send me pictures. I never got it. It was always an excuse. And now this, nothing is making sense. And the aunt of the missing 5-year-old said that the family has no idea where Taylor could be. And then she also goes on to say that they've tried to reach out to Brianna, but she will not answer the phone, won't answer text messages, saying that I sent her text message asking, Bree, what's wrong? We're here for you. You can talk to me. Basically telling her that, help us help you find the baby, but Brianna won't reply. And she said that the family never heard back from Brianna Williams. Her last conversation with her sister prior to Taylor's disappearance was back in June. And she also says that Brianna told police detectives that their mother had watched Taylor at the end of October and that Brianna Williams picked Taylor up from the mom's house. But the sister's saying that that is a lie, that didn't happen. And then she also went on to say that they have not physically seen Taylor in more than 2 years, and that she asked her mom, do you think something bad has happened, because she has this stuck in her mind that, okay, I picked Taylor up, but that's not true. And so she says that I've been trying not to think the worst about Taylor's disappearance, but when you know that everything that's been told is an absolute lie, you have no choice but to think of the worst. I don't believe in my heart that she has done anything to Taylor. I just feel like she knows what has happened to her, and it's almost like she's willing to take the fall for it, whatever it is. And then Taylor's aunt said that she thinks that Taylor's mom was involved with a man over the past 6 months who may know more about the girl's disappearance. She said she did think it was strange that her sister wasn't searching for Taylor and that she returned to work the day after she reportedly went missing. And so as for the sister, she says that she was shocked that Brianna moved from Southside apartment to the Brentwood home, and that she was told that her sister was paying for both places at the same time. She said her sister didn't want to let the apartment go for fear of messing up her credit, but took the cheaper route on the house, and that she didn't think it made sense that Brianna would pay for 2 places at one time. And so although the sister says that they haven't physically seen Brianna in 2 years and that the last time they communicated was in June, she seems to have a little bit of information. So maybe Brianna is talking to someone in the family. And then I guess they met the guy that she was dating, or heard about the guy that she was dating in the very beginning of that relationship, because that would be about 6 months ago. And so just really interesting, really bizarre. And I know whatever is going on, it has got to be eating Brianna Williams up inside. And so I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Rate the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. And I will definitely continue to follow this story.